Why, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Arc of Wrestling podcast.
Hi!
I am your illustrious, true savior of the podcast, the one and only Stryke Blade.
Hi!
Yes, that's what I sound when I sound a little retarded.
You sound a little retarded? I thought you were a little retarded.
That's what I sound like when I sound a little retarded.
You are a little retarded.
That's up for the debate.
We're not debating it, it's a fact.
But with me tonight, since I am the only one capable of hosting, is the, well, relatively crappy Mike.
Hey, I'm the best host we have.
The pony lover Jonesy.
Hi!
And the dirty cocaine dealing Cuban.
You forgot Big Fish.
Nobody cares.
And Big Fish. Big Fish is here. Say hi, Big Fish.
Hi, Big Fish.
Hi. See, nobody cares.
Strike's already off to a wonderful start.
Anyways, Raw was some 30 minutes ago. Just first impressions, what would y'all say?
Your mother's a nice lady. That's what I mean.
It was wonderful first impressions.
The contract signing was meh.
Well, I'm just saying first impressions, like overall, like, oh, it was okay. Oh, it was alright. That kind of stuff.
It was okay.
Everywhere.
I
like wrestling.
No, shut up. Nobody would have noticed. Nobody would have noticed. Nobody would have noticed it if the internet wouldn't have posted about it.
I don't know. Ryback's got pretty big nipples.
You're so gay.
I like boobs.
You're gay and you know it. Who? What was that?
That's like my box of Skittles.
Alright, Trayvon.
Anyways,
I like Skittles.
Shut up.
This is the best Raw of the year.
What?
Yep.
The best Raw of the year?
Yep.
As opposed to the one after Mania?
Yep.
You're an idiot.
Anyways, let's start.
Start the show!
I'm trying. He keeps interrupting me.
You're not trying hard enough.
Let's see. Brad Maddox, he brings John Cena out to the ring for a contract signing because they need to make the match official and all. And he wants to know why Cena picked Daniel Bryan, of all people. He keeps mentioning how Cena thought he could beat Daniel Bryan easily, how he was bigger and stronger, and Cena basically denounced him and was like, oh, you're stupid. Shawn Michaels, Eddie Guerrero, all that stuff. Bryan comes out
all that
says,
stuff?
Yes, all that stuff.
Gotcha.
Bryan comes out and talks about how he earned his title shot and he's not going to go easy on Cena. And then Cena says he's not going to go easy on Bryan. And Cena says to give the title to the Great Khali because the Great Khali is great.
He's Khali. He's from India.
The Great Khali is great.
He is. He's a former World Heavyweight Champion.
Anyways,
I like him.
Maddox tells Bryan that he's going to prove himself tonight in a match. Oh, did he say match? He meant matches. So he starts a no chant, and Daniel Bryan opposes him with a yes chant, and then they go back and forth until the segment ends. Overall,
Wonderful.
In the part where he gave the title to the Great Khali?
Yes.
Best part.
The Great Khali is the best champion of all time. You heard it here first.
My God, there's no greater.
It's not.
Fish.
Giant Gonzalez would be a somewhat better champion, but we don't know that yet. He's also dead.
Fish. See, this is why I did not introduce Fish.
You do know he does this all the time, right?
Greg.
Borderlands?
What's up?
What did you think of the contract?
Greg Borderlands?
What did you say?
The contract signing.
The contract signing. It was your reasonable face versus face contract signing. There wasn't really much.
Even the part where he gave the title to the Great Khali.
Sure.
I don't know why they had the contract signing a week after the match was made. SummerSlam is in like, what, 4 weeks? Give or take.
I want to know why they don't do it sooner.
I don't understand why they have contract matches for some matches and no contract signings for other matches.
Contract matches?
Whatever.
Contract matches.
Yeah.
Contract matches, guys.
Contract on a contract match.
Contract versus contract. On a pole.
Is it a Vince Russo swerve?
Yes.
No, the Usos winning is a Russo swerve.
No, it's 3MB.
Oh.
We're not getting into it again. Keep going.
All right. Mike, you want to do the first part of the Sheamus Del Rio match? Because I wasn't here for that.
Sheamus and Del Rio wrestled. Del Rio focused on Sheamus's humongous bruise on his leg. And Del Rio actually got a clean victory over Sheamus.
Yeah.
Sheamus actually got pinned.
It was a roll-up, it didn't count.
It did count.
Sheamus has not been laid down for a 3 count in, like, forever.
When he lost to Daniel Bryan a few weeks ago?
When he lost to Del Rio?
No, but that wasn't clean either. That was a distraction. I'm talking about, like, a clean-out match where he's laid down and he took the 3 count.
Didn't he lose the Sandown Rhodes a few months ago?
Still doesn't count.
Does count.
No, it's not 1-on-1.
So?
No.
Doesn't count.
Del Rio pretty much won clean. Just because he won with a roll-up doesn't necessarily mean it's not clean.
Still.
He'll be high somewhere else.
Yeah, you tell him. He still lost. Clean.
Anyways, we have a backstage segment since obviously nobody cared about Sheamus and Del Rio, so there's no reason to ask about it.
Big bruise.
Dude, the bruise on his leg, my God.
I know.
Like he fell on a ladder or something.
I think he got hit by something. I don't know what it was, though.
Anyways, we have a backstage segment where some blonde chick interviews Booker T.
Hey, do not disrespect the beautiful Renee Young.
Some blonde bimbo.
Who?
Do not. That is an insult.
Who? Alright, I'll speak with you. You have a young blonde bimbo interview Booker T and Teddy Long backstage. They both talk about how Vicky, out of nowhere, became general manager of Raw. Anyways, Teddy Long goes and says, "Oh, you're all physical. And if I couldn't have been general manager, then maybe Vince McMahon made the right choice. I'm out of here, player." And then he leaves.
He leaves like an angry black man.
That's Booker T.
I'm gonna go ride.
No, that was Teddy Long.
Oh, okay.
Teddy Long looked pretty mad.
Are they interchangeable?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do y'all want to know? Do y'all want to say how that segment went?
Meh.
I missed that segment.
What segment?
If they're trying to turn Teddy Long heel, it's
Segment with the young blonde bimbo, Greg.
Oh, with Booker T and Darren Young?
Darren Young, what? Darren Young?
Teddy Young.
Wait, what?
Ignore that.
I can't.
Ignore it.
I can't either get anybody else.
I think Greg gets a little racist when he's high.
We're just a little stupid.
But he's always that.
No, I know that.
All right, let's go to Christian versus Titus O'Neil.
Don't do the sound effects. Oh my God, I hate you all so much.
Would you rather me do the Gator Chomp?
What's the Gator Chomp? Wait, don't. I shouldn't have asked.
It's when you sit there and move your hands together like a giant gator mouth.
No, I know what that is now.
Because he comes from a Florida school.
Oh, well.
Just like the
Shut up. Keep going.
I'm the host.
I can still talk down to you.
You have to talk up.
Just keep going.
Anyways, Christian, Titus O'Neil, stuff happens, Christian wins.
You're the best host ever. Stuff happens.
This was a relatively bland match.
It's Titus O'Neil. What did you expect?
Titus O'Neil is good. It's just him and Christian probably don't have that much synergy. Anyways, the best part of that match was when Titus O'Neil blew his whistle and was hitting Christian in the corner. Agree?
No.
Well, then
It's
you're
the
wrong.
match.
Greg,
What's up?
what did you think of the match?
What match?
God, you need to keep up, sir.
What match?
To Christian and Titus O'Neil.
Christian and Titus O'Neil.
You're fired.
I completely skipped that match. Didn't watch it one bit.
Of course you did.
No, I didn't.
We had better things to do.
Like jack off.
Whoa.
No, I did not jack off during that match. That was the Total Divas segment. But yeah, anyways.
Nip slip. Oh.
Keep going.
Alright, then we move on to backstage again because backstage is the best part of the show. We have Josh Matthews interviewing the Ryback.
Ryback's a bully.
And he wants to know if Ryback likes to pick on people. And Ryback delivers an enlightening promo, one that truly opens your eyes on an intellectual level. Of course, Mike hated it because it's Ryback.
What?
Grew chest hair.
Ryback is good on the mic, and this entire segment is him
No, he's
intimidating Josh Matthews. And then Josh Matthews runs away like a bitch. Thoughts?
Gay. That's my thought.
Who cares?
That.
Alright. Then we have Mark Henry coming out, because that's just what he do.
That's what I do.
He goes into the middle of the ring in his wrestling gear, says he's proud to be born and raised in Texas, and that his heart don't pump no Koolaid.
Koolaid. That's the name of the show, by the way, Koolaid.
Oh, yeah.
He actually did say that, by the way.
I know.
Just making sure I wasn't being racist.
No, you weren't. He said it.
Yes. Anyways, he gets there and talks about the Shield, and he's like, Shield, come get me. And so the Shield does get him, and then they started attacking him, and he starts getting overwhelmed, and then the Usos come out. Oh my god, it's the Usos!
What?
And so the Usos attack him, and then Henry attacks him, and then they get the upper hand over the Shield. Oh my god.
Thank you. I needed that.
Shucky, ducky, duck, quack.
I needed that.
Greg passed out.
Did he? Did he pass out from stupidity?
Then go watch Game of Thrones, bitch.
We're doing a podcast.
You ain't playing any important part in the podcast.
This is a great podcast, guys.
Hey.
It's the best.
Anyways, backstage again. Daniel Bryan, John Cena, they make out.
They what?
What?
They make
What?
out.
No, they don't.
What?
Yes, they do.
What?
You suck. You suck, Stryke.
It's babyface.
Now there's sword fighting in the bathroom.
It's babyface on beard action.
Oh my god. Anyway, we're moving on. I'm gonna finish up the Raw review because Strike's being inept.
No.
He's being just as bad as Greg right now.
Best podcast ever.
No, it's not.
You can't do this.
I lied.
You've quit the podcast.
I'm taking over.
But you quit.
No, I didn't. Your mother quit.
You quit. You said so.
Shut up. Anyway.
Oh.
You know, we should
I'm surrounded by retards, I swear.
We should release this podcast on our new DVD called The Arc of Wrestling. We're all fucking faggots.
Says the biggest one in here.
Anyways, Dolph Ziggler, Darren Young. Dolph Ziggler taunts Darren Young for half the match. And then Dolph Ziggler wins.
Yeah.
Then Big E Langston comes out and then attacks Dolph Ziggler, and then Dolph Ziggler gets the upper hand, and then he runs like a bitch.
No, he didn't run like a bitch. He just got out of the ring.
He ran like a bitch.
You're an idiot.
Thoughts? What's the thoughts on the match?
He's here to show the world. Bring it on.
I
Things
see
are exactly what they
what would I do?
I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention to half the show because I was too busy watching a baseball game.
I'll actually say something. Ziggler was toying with Darren Young half the match. I didn't like that because it made Darren Young look bad.
So does that make Ziggler a heel again? Since what's your guys' backwards logic that when a face messes with a heel, it makes him a heel. But when a heel does it, it's perfectly okay.
No, he was just making Darren Young look bad. He wasn't really selling the match. He was just sitting there goofing off. It just looked bad.
That's usually what happens when you're having a throwaway match, Stryke.
Anyways.
When it's a filler, that's what happens. Sucks.
Total Divas preview.
Before anybody says anything, what was the point of this segment again?
Miz TV.
I mean, they showed one scene from Total Divas, which I am not interested in, and I'm sorry for everybody in here who's gonna watch it because it looks like garbage.
It's on E, so it's gonna be a hit.
JoJo looks like she's 12.
She has a man face.
JoJo does?
Yes.
You know JoJo's the black one, right?
Yes.
I thought you were going to say Evil Marie looked like he has a man face.
Can we just start talking about what happened during the Total Divas segment? Brie Bella had a nipple slip.
Boob.
Let's talk about how crazy that nipple looks on the segment that we
called Marie and how she slapped the shit out of Jerry Lawler.
It was a terrible slap.
Nipple review.
No, she knew that Jerry Lawler was eyeing her down. She even said so, and she slapped him because she knew. She knew Lawler's a pedophile.
Nipple review. This segment talking about Brie Bella's nipple.
You can. You act like you haven't seen it before, but go ahead.
Hey, he's never seen a woman's nipple before.
Come on,
I've
Greg.
seen your nipple, Stryke.
Oh my god.
Want to see my nipple?
No, we don't. Go ahead and review it, Greg.
Oh.
What? Oh, no, I was joking.
Oh my god.
We're just gonna move on.
Go ahead, Stryke.
Brad Maddox is sitting backstage because Backstage show is backstage, and Triple H enters. He talks about Vince, and then he talks about 2 trains, and then like they're both approaching each other at a certain amount of 2 trains. And then they're both approaching each other at a certain amount of mile an hour, and then they're both going to crash or something.
Freight trains coming to the WWE.
Woo woo! Ice Train?
Freight train.
Former WCW main eventer?
Soul Train?
Oh, the $5 wrestling star.
I'm talking about Ice Train.
What about Soul Train?
Get out.
He dead.
Anyways, Triple H leaves, and then Stephanie walks in, and she makes a train pun because they were talking about trains, and then Brad Maddox goes on, "Oh, train!" And then Stephanie goes, "Yeah, train." And that was the end of the
And
scene.
then I go,
Is that what you do? If that's what you do, then you might want to get that
That's
checked.
what I do.
That's what you do?
That's what I do.
Excellent.
Next segment.
Can we not
Vandigo.
release this podcast?
We are going to release this podcast.
What's the matter? You're not going to remember it anyway.
You're going to you're going to get on here tomorrow. You're going to go, what did we do last night? This is the BS show. We're entitled to one this month.
Next segment. Vandigo versus Cody Rhodes.
Fandango.
Vandigo.
There's no V in his name, you idiot.
With Sumer Raw.
You're an idiot. This is a train wreck.
So who actually watched this match?
I did.
You did? How was it?
It was bad, especially that botch.
What botch?
The Cody Rhodes moonsault. That looked horrible. Absolutely horrible.
How'd he botch it?
The landing.
Didn't catch him.
Yeah, the landing was garbage. Now, I don't think it was...
He normally has a pretty good moonsault.
Well, it was bad.
I didn't notice it. I remember looking away and then seeing him on the ground, so...
How could you not notice that?
Because I didn't see the landing.
The landing was horrible. I will. What do you got?
Don't. I ain't got nothing.
Hey,
Keep
wait.
going.
What? What happened to AJ and Caitlyn? They weren't on the show.
Good.
That's
Actually,
nice.
AJ was on the show. She was distracting Ziggler.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, she has to wear a padded bra.
Hells yeah.
Because she's flat-chested.
Nah, you got some things going in there.
Pedophile. Next segment. CM Punk, blah, blah, blah. Heyman comes up on the monitor, blah, blah, blah. CM Punk, blah, blah, blah. Best versus Beast. Heyman, blah, blah, blah. The best is the Beast, blah, blah, blah. SummerSlam is official, yeah. Segment, how was it?
Thank you for that wonderful thing.
No, seriously, I completely zoned it out.
It was your typical Punk is mad at Heyman, and Heyman is...
Okay, whoa, okay, are we
Sad.
talking about the Punk thing? That
Yes.
was... There goes Punk pulling off another A-plus promo out of his ass. He was spitting fire out there. A lot of it feels like it's just fucking improv from Punk. Like, at least they're following some, like, bullet
He
points.
totally made
he's-
me pay attention.
But he's definitely spitting out fire out there. He's knocking it left and right. And Heyman's just doing what Heyman does, and that's fucking make gold. When I heard that Heyman was booking this feud, I knew this was going to be a good feud. And
Brock Lesnar.
the fact that they're getting like 15 minutes every week to cut a promo, like last week's promo was fucking amazing, and this week's promo was fucking amazing. It's going to get to the point where it's going to get boring because we're going to see these guys do these amazing promos constantly because they're just going to be changing the game constantly when they're doing these promos. This is going to be a great feud.
It beats having Cena cut the same promos over and over, so I don't know how it's going to get boring.
Punk cuts the same promo over and over.
The promos have the same meaning, but he shoots them differently. A lot of his promos sound different, but they're really the same. But that's what you're essentially supposed to do. You're running into the same storyline problems constantly, so you're gonna have to shoot the same promo just in a different style of tone and different wording. Essentially, what pro wrestling is. You can't really get mad at that. Now, if you're like Cena, and then you say exactly the same shit that you always say constantly, then people get pissed off at you. They just want you to change how you shoot a promo. Don't shoot the same fucking promo constantly.
I want Punk to cut a promo that isn't 20 minutes long now. I want a 10-minute promo from him.
It was like a 15-minute promo.
Like 20 minutes. I zoned out completely.
Heyman had a lot of talking time, too.
It reminds me when people bitched about Triple H during Evolution, where he would cut the same promo every week, 20 minutes to open the show.
All right, can we just
About
move
how
on?
he's the best.
What's
Wait.
bitching?
Wade Barrett versus
Wade Barrett.
Rob Van Dam.
One of a kind.
Hey,
Hey,
hey. What of a god? Anyways, Wade makes RVD. RVD's all flexible. Wade Barrett gets his mouth busted open. And then he hits Wade Barrett from halfway across the ring and turning in midair with a 5-star frog splash, and he wins.
Yay.
Yay!
one of a kind.
I think he did botch a head spring or something, or he like backflips out of the corner. His arms kind of buckled underneath him.
Yes, totally.
What was the thoughts on that segment?
Wasn't a segment, but it was a good match.
One of a kind.
Yeah, kind of makes you sad that Wade Barrett is totally a legitimate looking person for a world title, and he's never ever gonna get to that point.
That's because he's European.
When's the last time a European guy's ever actually won a title that meant something?
The
Famous.
British Bulldog.
I said that meant something.
Sheamus.
Alright, it's a British guy.
The British Bulldog.
You said European.
The British Bulldog was never a world champion.
The 1, 2, 3 kid.
The 1, 2, 3 kid's not British. Damn.
You said European.
The Intercontinental Championship was like a world title back then.
Yeah, back in 92.
That counts.
Counts then. I'm talking about after that.
Yeah, so the last one to win something big was British Bulldog.
Hey, go ahead, Stryke.
Daniel Bryan versus... Oh, wait a minute. This is a gauntlet match. Now, keep in mind, during the commercials and the promos, they had the Daniel Bryan picture at first, along with 3 question mark faces.
It's pouring down rain.
Remember that. And then later on, they had Daniel Bryan picture with 2 question mark faces. So then it winds up being a gauntlet match with just 3 people. Weird, huh?
Yes, completely.
Yeah. Anyways, Daniel Bryan is in the ring, and then the real Americans come out.
The real Americans?
And then Zeb Coulter... Then Zeb Coulter cuts promo over the night. Disagree, agree?
I wasn't paying attention. What'd you say?
Coulter, promo of the night.
Sure. Like I said, I wasn't really paying attention.
You're supposed to be a podcaster.
By the way, it's pouring down rain. Can you hear it?
I don't know.
Let me put my computer up to the window.
Yes, carry it.
Why you stealing my ring?
Can you hear that?
Why you stealing my ring?
Can you hear
Sounds
that?
like static.
It's the rain hitting. It's the rain hitting the window.
Why you stealing my ring?
Why you
Quit stealing his ring.
Shut up and keep going.
Why you stealing my ring?
He needs ring too.
We're 28 minutes in and we haven't gotten very far.
We the best.
Dude, we're almost done.
We got the news to go through yet.
Oh, okay. Daniel Bryan and Jack Swagger started off. Basically, long story short, Daniel Bryan locks in the yes lock out of nowhere.
Yes, lock out of nowhere.
That was pretty much the match.
Because Swagger sucks.
At this point,
Your opinion sucks.
Your mom sucks.
At this point, there was like 30 minutes left in the night, so I was sitting there wondering if they were going to do like a 15-15 kind of thing. But Jack Swagger got maybe 4 or 5 minutes, so yeah. Daniel Bryan versus his next announced opponent, Antonio Cesaro.
Best match ever. Anton Cesaro.
Match of the night. Wait,
by far.
Why was Cesaro wearing stockings?
Cesaro.
Best match.
Get his name right.
Why was he wearing stockings?
I don't know.
He had bands, and then everything lower than the bands were darker than the rest of his legs.
I don't know.
That's some thick-ass fur he has.
Yep. That's his palm move, Stryke.
That's some thick-ass fur.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is the match that we were all waiting for. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then Daniel Bryan rolls him up out of nowhere for the win.
You forgot the multiple uppercuts that Cesaro did to Daniel Bryan.
It was a bunch of uppercuts.
That's what the name of the show. Uppercuts everywhere.
I thought the name of the show was something else.
No, that's the new name of the show.
Koolaid Uppercut?
Sure.
Yay!
Koolaid and uppercuts. Keep going.
Koolaid. Anyways, Daniel Bryan wins. And then the Ryback just tosses him around over.
No, it was Big Show.
No, it was Ryback.
Nope, it was a bald guy who has a beard. It was the Big Show.
Ryback.
Hey, just finish it up so we can get to the news and get done.
Big Show rules.
Ryback dominates Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan doesn't give up. He keeps fighting. The match lasts like 10 minutes, and he keeps fighting. And Ryback puts him through a table for the DQ finish. Which, by the way, Daniel Bryan botched.
Didn't see the finish.
Basically, Daniel Bryan did the running knee off the apron, and he went too fast for Ryback to keep his balance. Because I think they were going to have him catch Bryan in the air and slam him on the table, but Bryan was going too fast, so he fell over, and then Ryback had to powerbomb him on the floor.
Oh my god.
He did.
Anyways, Daniel Bryan wins by DQ. Then Ryback just starts to pick up Daniel Bryan again. But then out comes John Cena for the save. Wow.
Out of nowhere.
The crowd goes wild.
No, that didn't happen.
The crowd actually did pop for Cena.
And the crowd goes home.
The crowd cried.
The crowd was actually pretty much completely in Cena's favor. So yeah. How was the match?
I didn't see the third match.
Is your bitch.
Oh, shucky-ducky.
Jonesy.
I'm busy.
Stop fapping over there. Fish.
Yeah.
Greg. Greg is passed out drunk. All right.
Yes.
What else is there, Mike?
That's pretty much
How was the night overall?
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. I'd say a solid 6. It was a very average Raw.
It was like 5 out of 5.5.
Fish.
5.
Greg's passed out drunk. I forgot. Anyways, Mike, you want to take over with the news?
Oh my god, I got news.
All right, this has been the end of my hosting. Good night, everyone.
TNA has fired Bruce Pritchard. You may know him as the head of talent relations for TNA.
Can we talk about where TNA is headed right now?
That's
And I
what
think
we're
a
about.
lot of
Into the trash can.
We're about to go over all of the TNA stuff since this is TNA heavy.
I think a lot of people are very confused what's happening in TNA right now, and they need a little bit of educationing to let them know, because a lot of people are thinking, oh, all these people getting fired, this and this and this. People aren't understanding what's happening right now. I mean, it's going to be a big change happening in TNA. The creative-wise, it's not going to happen for probably another year. But business-wise, it's definitely going to be changing right now.
Well, Bruce Pritchard got fired. D'Lo was asked to be an agent. He agreed. Then he got fired.
Or Black
Wait,
Cat.
I thought he got fired, then they asked him to become an agent.
He was asked to take a per night salary. He said yeah, and then he turned around and fired him.
No, I thought they fired him from being a worker, and then they made him an agent.
He was already an agent. And then he was a worker, and they fired him from that, and then he asked him to be an agent again.
Devon was a developmental agent. He was the one that went around and scouted people, essentially. And I think he helped in OVW for a little bit. But as for
TV
playing
down.
online, they completely killed him in the Aces and Eights storyline. When they mentioned that he was gone from the company, their explanation was it was like they destroyed him or something like that. I don't know. It was some stupid shit to explain why Devon was gone from Aces and Eights.
D'Lo.
Devon.
They didn't fire Devon.
Or I mean, D'Lo.
You're an idiot.
But as for creatively, yeah, after this main event Mafia, after the main event Mafia Aces and Eights feud is over, essentially after Aces and Eights is over, we're gonna see a big creative change in TNA.
Hopefully it does better. Anyway. Dixie Carter addressed the TNA locker room about cuts prior to last week's tapings. The reason why they are cutting people is because they spent a lot of money on taping the one-night-only pay-per-views back in March. The company rushed the tapings because they wanted to complete them before the lease with Universal was up. More cuts may be coming. So that means more people are going to be released.
Rest in peace, TNA.
I'm telling you, what they're gonna have to do is they're gonna have to cut the big players. They're gonna have to cut guys like, Hogan and all these guys if they're ever gonna fucking make money. You need to invest in younger guys who are cheaper, because essentially how you're gonna build your product. These guys aren't gonna be around for much longer, and they're asking for way too much money that you don't have. So why continue to invest in them? Stupid.
It's funny because Panda Energy is supposed to be this big name company, and yet they can't afford to pay the talent on time.
Yeah.
They're the ones who was paying the talent late, by the way. They're the cause. Don't know if you knew that.
No, yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're the cause for why TNA's people were being paid late.
I mean, I could go on and talk about, that maybe there is a shining light at the end of the tunnel for TNA. It's gotten to the point where you don't know what Dixie Carter is going to do next. First, he hands essentially the entire company off to Bischoff because he's now the executive producer, and essentially he makes a lot of the big decisions in TNA, and then Dixie Carter just agrees to whatever he says.
Because Dixie Carter's an idiot.
So Dixie Carter is very, Bischoff has a lot of power in the company. But hopefully that all these new WWE producers or WWE executives that they acquired over the past couple months is going to change that. I think a lot of these guys that TNA picked off from WWE, they're very recognized, and I think Dixie Carter knows that and will probably listen to them. So we're going to see a lot of Bischoff and WWE executives going at it for the next couple of months.
I'm just Double J.
Yeah, essentially, everything will change after the Aces and Eights storyline. They need to finish this storyline and the time they already invested in it, and then they'll move on to something new and progressive, hopefully.
Alright, well, moving on. Idea pitched for Steve Austin's return at WrestleMania 30. If he's cleared and interested, an idea has been pitched for Stone Cold to fight Triple H at Mania for control of WWE. Austin would represent Vince McMahon. Your thoughts?
I'd rather see it be The Rock. Better decision.
Well, apparently it's going to be Austin if he agrees to that. Hopefully he doesn't.
No, it's not going to be Austin. It's not going to be Austin. I think Austin knows who he needs to wrestle. I think, what was it? Recently, Austin tweeted at Punk after a match or something and gave him some fucking advice. Most likely, Austin knows that he's going to pick Punk for his last match. Yeah, I think he's waiting for Punk to prove himself in order for Austin to be like, all right, I'm going to have one last match, and it's going to be against you. So most likely, there's some personal stuff going on behind the scenes with Austin trying to pick his last opponent. And I know if Austin's a smart man, he knows that he has to face Punk. So he will never agree to it.
No, I know who his opponent is. It's Ryback.
Get out.
Feed me. What? Feed me. What?
I think Ryback would kill Austin. Just saying.
Well, it'd be a great match, Mike.
Get out. Alright. Why Orton won the briefcase of Money in the Bank?
He did?
Good
No,
question.
they're saying why he did. They want him to cash in. Daniel Bryan is supposed to win the WWE title at SummerSlam, and then Orton is going to cash in on Daniel Bryan, turning him heel. So there's the heel turn, the rumored heel turn for Orton. Your thoughts?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Nah.
Is that it?
We knew Orton was going to be turning heel sooner or later. What else is there to say?
Well, that's the reason why he won Money in the Bank, which is pretty stupid for him to win Money in the Bank to turn heel, but...
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
No.
Daniel Bryan worked the dark match too.
Well, here's the thing. Orton winning Money in the Bank kills two birds with one stone. If the rumored plans are true, Daniel Bryan wins at SummerSlam, Orton cashes in on Bryan. So that's how you essentially give Bryan the WWE title, but still have Orton turn heel. And then you create a feud between those three, have that lead up to SummerSlam, have something to do with SummerSlam.
Survivor Series?
I mean, Survivor Series, and then have something go into WrestleMania, or Rumble, then WrestleMania. I mean, Vince McMahon has it planned out, and I'm trusting what he's doing because the writing has been very well in the past couple months, and I've been very entertained and enjoyed WWE product in the past couple, yeah.
Anyway, guys, The Miz is hosting SummerSlam.
Whoa!
Whoa! Aren't you excited?
Yeah!
That's not, you're not that excited.
Can't you tell how excited I am?
You have to be more excited than that.
Woo!
Whoa, you know it.
It's been announced that the Ultimate Warrior is indeed the pre-order for WWE 2K14.
Woo!
Hall of Fame induction. Hall of Fame induction, maybe? One last match, maybe? Your thoughts?
Nothing will probably come of this.
Hopefully the Warrior comes back and squashes Ryback.
Where was Pac show?
You know you want to do that? No. Karma tweeted that she's going to be on TV soon. Who cares? Does anybody really care?
Why was Big Show advertised for Raw and then not show up?
I care if it's WWE. I don't care if it's... I care if it's TNA because I think TNA is going to use her poorly.
What is Awesome Kong doing in the Impact Zone?
Why would they have her go to TNA when TNA has 3 knockouts?
No, they have knockouts. It's just that whenever they're done with knockouts, they get hung out to dry for like 6 to 8 months, and they do nothing.
Like they have three wrestlers.
Remember Brooke Tessmacher and how she was like the most dominant knockout in like months, and then sooner or later, like she loses the title, and then she disappears from TV. TNA essentially does that with their fucking main eventers. Like Jeff Hardy was facing Bully Ray for a long time, and then he just suddenly disappears off TV.
He died. He was apparently injured.
Yeah,
He died.
Bullshit.
Alright. That's it for the news. The pop, flop, and botch. And I'm gonna go on the top of Raid Call, and I'm gonna go with who's the horse guy? Is that Jonesy? I get confused. Jonesy, go.
What?
Pop, flop, and botch.
Oh, I'm on first? Okay.
Yes.
Who's on second?
Strike.
Me.
Who's stealing home?
Your mom.
Probably, yeah, your mom. Alright, go ahead, Jonesy.
My pop is definitely for that Cesaro-Bryan match. My flop goes to... Yeah, that whole Divas fucking Miss TV thing. That was fucking horrible. And my botch goes to...
Dresses.
Greg... What?
Dresses.
What?
I don't even know.
Dresses? No, my botch goes to Greg and Stryke for making one of the chats in this fucking raid call private. And walking it.
You're all
You're
gonna
so upset.
you're all gonna unlock that before we log off tonight.
You got like 5 other channels in here.
There's no need to have a channel locked.
Well, when y'all keep sitting there interrupting us and like dive bombing the chat, yeah.
Oh my god, you're a bunch of women.
It sounds like you can make a Skype call or something.
Thank you.
Look, Craig did it.
Strike, go.
My pop goes for my illustrious acting and my illustrious podcast hosting. It's just amazing.
It's the best.
Best. My flop goes towards which Bella had the nipple slip?
I think it was Nikki.
It was Brie.
Brie?
It was Brie.
It was the hotter one.
The one with the tits
The one Daniel
or
Bryan's
not?
banging.
My flop goes to Brie's floppy tits because she ain't got none. She ain't got none. And my botch goes to Daniel Bryan because he can't sit there and control his own speed. He's supposed to stop in midair.
Alright.
What?
I don't even know. Is that your botch?
Yeah.
You're the worst.
Alright, Jimmy, are you here? Go ahead, Big Fish.
And uppercuts everywhere is gonna be my pop.
I'm here, bitch. I'm here.
No, finish Big Fish and then we'll go back to Jimmy.
No, he can go. He can go.
Alright, Jimmy, go.
Women. Pop goes... Yes. Pop goes to Titty, because, we saw Titty. Flop goes to my laptop for being shitty. And botch goes to Greg for just being a terrible person and terrible human being overall in life.
He has the meaning?
What?
He has a meaning in life?
No, his life is a waste. It was a load that his mom should have swallowed.
Wow.
Oh, I thought you said he had a meaning in life.
Nope.
I wanted to know what it was.
You could ask him when you guys Borderlands.
No, that's never going to happen again.
All right, Big Fish, go.
Like I said, my pop goes to uppercuts everywhere. My flop would go to the nipple slips. And my botch goes to anything divas.
Great, go.
Alright, guys. My pop. Let's see. What goes in my pop?
Your weed.
It's soda.
That's for later. Hold on. My pop. I don't know. I don't have a pop, essentially. I got a couple flops.
We at Arca Wrestling do not agree with the consumption of weed.
For flop, no AJ and Caitlyn this week. Very disappointed. Okay, we had AJ, but not in the way I wanted her, which is over
the way
the
you
table,
want her is
bent
illegal.
over. So yeah, no AJ Caitlyn confrontation. Also, fucking what's the goddamn other one I was gonna say? Can't remember.
Once again, we at Arca Wrestling do not approve the use of weed.
And my botch goes to me because I ate the special mac and cheese at like 4 o'clock. And it's 9:25.
Wait, you can make special mac and cheese?
Wow.
The special flavor is jizz.
You know you're a pothead when you make special mac and cheese.
I'm telling you guys, it's jizz. Instead of using
what are
actual
these creamy
cheese,
things in the mac and cheese?
That's how it's creamy. Instead of cheese, it's just straight jizz.
So yeah, that's my pop of the month.
Alright. My pop goes to the Daniel Bryan Taylor Cesaro match. My flop goes to this podcast because Shrek is the worst host ever. And my botch goes to the Brie Bella nipple slip. Go ahead, Strike, take us home.
No.
You have to end the show.
Yes.
No.
You're the host.
Yes. Fine. Good night, everybody.
I don't want it to ever end.
No.
You should end
Everybody,
ever.
Go catch us over on Twitter, twitter.com/Arca Wrestling. We also have a Facebook. Go subscribe on our YouTube channel. We're probably getting some iTunes stuff worked out pretty soon. Some RSS feed, hopefully soon. So on. Go check out laxspike.tv. Those guys are awesome. Go check out New Legacy and other guys that we like. And we will see you next time.
Shut up, bitch.